So in the next couple of days, there's going to be some Twitch drops that are actually going to give you some in-game power. Now, don't get too worried, it's actually not going to be that bad, but I just want to talk about what the event is and what this Twitch drop actually is. So yesterday I received an email because I'm in the New World Creator program, right? It's not like a sponsorship or anything like that. You're just in there and I get emails. I don't have any more contact beyond that. But they talked about an upcoming event, what the Twitch drops rewards were, and they tried to link to an article, but the article just isn't there. So I don't know what they've done there, but it's broke. The key part about this is that I'm really weirded out by the fact that you're going to get in-game items that actually affect your character beyond just a skin in a Twitch drop. Personally, I just find that a little bit weird. Not really bad because it's not pay to win, is it? Because you're not paying, but we'll talk about it in a moment. So I'm going to read the email. On May the 12th, the 19th and the 26th, there's going to be some content creators versus the developers, which sounds interesting. I don't know who the content creators are. You can probably guess at some of them. And obviously that's going to be on the PTR because the live version isn't out yet. And yeah, it's going to be 3v3. It's going to be fun. It says it's going to start at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So pretty much like a weekday evening if you're in the UK. So it should be good times to watch. Pretty sure Asmongold and people like that will be in at least one of those. Now, along with that, we're going to get some Twitch drops. Now, the Twitch drops are only going to be available within 48 hours of the event ending. And you will be able to get 3 of the rewards basically. So if you do it for each one of them, you'll get all 3. So within that 48-hour period, you're going to have to watch Twitch with the related streamer for 2 hours each time. Okay, that's all standard. Really excited to see some content creators go up against the developers. You know, Danny's probably going to be involved, and I watch Baggins as well, and hopefully he'll get a shot at this one. And yeah, I'm really excited to see that. But what I'm a little bit weirded out by is what's actually included in the Twitch drop, because this time it's not a skin, it's actually in-game power. Now, I make that sound super dramatic, and I don't think the power is going to be super high. Well, actually, I don't think for most people it's going to be super good. For some people, because it's actually going to be random chance, some of you out there are going to get really, really good items, which is a little bit weird when you think about it. Now, as I said, it's not pay to win because it's essentially just Amazon using its relationship between owning the game and owning Twitch, which makes sense. And as a YouTuber predominantly, you know, I may have a conflict of interest where I'm like, oh, I don't really like that. But overall, I still think that's a little bit weird. But let's talk about what's in these chests. So I'm just going to read out the rewards. You get 2 vials of Azov salt. That's the new currency, and that's going to have 1,000 salt in it per vial. You get 3 random pieces of exclusive PvP focused gear that's appropriate to your level. Now, we're going to come back to that in a minute because that's the big one, really. You're going to get 5 health potions, which they say, you know, don't enter the arena without them. Well, you actually can't use them in the arena because the arenas are just going to give you them. So obviously we can see when this was written. 2 stat boosting foods. Not sure if you're going to be able to pick what type of food it is. I doubt it. 2 honing stones, 2 gemstone dust, 2 oak flesh balms. Okay, fine. So what you're effectively going to get these combatant supply caches. This is on the PTR New World database, but yeah, you're going to get these. And of course it has 162 possible drops. If we look at the gear score, you can see it all up, and I'm sure it's got all the salt in it and stuff like that. If I go to the end, you know, it even includes the food, that kind of stuff. But it's really the gear I think most people are going to have a question mark about, which predominantly I do. So if we just click one of them, let's say I just click Shatter's Crown, and we'll see what's in that. Well, this is the same gear that you're actually going to get from the PvP reward track, which I find interesting. So it's not unique to this event. It's actually just the normal gear that you get from doing the arena, and for this one you get it from checkpoint 3, presumably on or onwards. And yeah, you can get it at any level. So if you got this at level 20, you know, you'll have a level 20 version of it with the corresponding gear score. And it says 470 plus. Yes, this is going to go all the way up to 600 if you are lucky enough. It's going to be affected by your expertise, and it is what it is. It's just, you're just going to get some gear, and all the perks and everything's going to be random. The attributes are somewhat random. I'm presuming some of the attributes are more you know, this one's more strength and constitution based. I'm presuming some of them are the other way around. It's the same for the perks. You know, this one you're 75% likely to get shirking heals, but there's all kinds of stuff in here, loads of different weapon perks and that kind of stuff. You may get something really, really good, with Insatiable Gravwell, strength, Insatiable Gravwell, and, you know, resilience in one of the perks, and maybe, I don't know what's in this one, shirking heals. You know, you might get something where it's really, really good, which I'm personally just finding a little bit weird. It's not the biggest problem out there because, as I said, there's no paying to win this. It's just watching Twitch to win, I guess you could say. And even then, I doubt these rewards for most people are going to be that good. It's more just it's just weird. Do you know what I mean? I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I just find it a little bit weird that you're going to get in-game, actual in-game usable items that benefit your character from a Twitch drop. Maybe that happens for other games, I don't know, but for me, I always see Valorant and all that kind of stuff, it always seems to be skins. And in New World, it's always historically been skins, but now we're actually getting in-game rewards rewards. Maybe it's to set you up for the PvP arenas, that's sort of what it's saying, but I don't necessarily think that makes any kind of sense to me. I completely understand why Amazon would do this, obviously. As I said, they're using their advantage of making the game and owning Twitch and getting people to go on Twitch and play the game. It's like a symbiotic relationship. It all makes sense. But I'm just left a little bit scratching my head thinking, why is this even a thing? But having the event where the content creators are going to go up against the devs, that seems really fun. You know, I'm presuming Asmongold Goldshroud, and maybe they'll be in a trio with somebody, maybe Rich. And then hopefully it's going to be like Danny and Baggins and somebody, I don't know who would get, maybe Damone, somebody like that. That'd be pretty cool to see. And I don't know who else would make up the other three. I don't really watch Twitch that much. And yeah, that event sounds cool. Having Twitch drops with that event makes sense. Having Twitch drops with that event that give you like in-game benefits, it's fine. It's just weird. Or maybe I'm the only one who thinks it's weird. Let me know in the comments below. If you've not checked out my new channel, come over there if you're interested in all kinds of MMOs and stuff like that. Otherwise, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Have a most beautiful day. Goodbye.